Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. Yes, this is my Vikings vlog, part 2 of how to lay the LVT stick down herringbone floor. So you've seen part 1 video. This now is going to go straight into the actual installation video, but there's a slight technical issue. When filming the first part of the video, I had it in portrait and not landscape. So here's the introduction video for the rest of the video, which thankfully is in landscape. I'm going to overlay the part that I filmed wrong over the top of this part of the video. Give that a watch, and then the rest is chef's kiss. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe after the end of this video. See you at the end.
Good morning and welcome back to a Vikings vlog. We're going to crack on with this lovely LVT today. This is part 2 of the other video. There's a lot to do. Can't cram it all in one video. You'll get bored. But first things first, gonna have a protein cookie, get myself set up, fill my belly, not too much because leaning over. And I've also got a brand new floor scraper as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. Still got my Crocs on as well. These, I hate to say it, but they are good for this flooring malarkey.
In the last video, I was showing you how I was setting out my herringbone floor with the center of the island, not the room. This was the client's preference, but also getting our first row intact, stuck down, so we got a solid base to work off of. This was a very warm week of weather, and I didn't want to have too much glue going off too quick.
Okay, so we've done our first row, pretty much complete. I'm trying to drop this stuff because it dents easy. So we've just done our first row there, and I'm about to tuss off this side. So where I done all this row yesterday, that's completely solid. But one thing I need to do now is come back the other way. But what I want people to do and understand is, I know it sounds simple, but it's common sense. So don't lay your planks from that end. So from that end back, because what you've got, you get your plank in and you've got to try then to get this one in between. I know it's not rocket science, not hard, but it's still, you're trying to get it in 2 planks. So what you want to do is lay from the back, yeah? Lay from the back and then go over the top of that. That's not saying this position, but you know what I mean? So you go over the top there. Yeah, so that one over the top of that, then over the top of that. So you've got an open edge every time, then it's a bit easier to get things in between rather than trying to slot it in 2 planks.
So the next thing I like to do then, I like to place down some loose planks, a couple away from each other, mark with a straight edge from point to point, just so I know where my glue is going to be glued to. I don't want to go too far ahead of my gluing because otherwise it's away from the planks, it goes off, you're stepping all over it, it's just unnecessary. So a nice line with the planks end, glue that line and work up and down the rows. Just for clarity as well, these methods and tips and tricks I'm showing you are not the exact way you have to do it. It's just methods I find work for me, and if you're new to this line of work, they could work for you as well. But without further ado, let's get our glue on the floor. Now if you notice that I'm using a very small etched trowel, the reason for this is the LVT is very thin, our floor is flat. If we had big, massive 10mm trowel lines, the glue is going to go everywhere, it's going to ridge the floor, it'll be all over the place. So nice and close to the floor, enough of a ridge then to keep it having a bond and some air trap between them little grooves, and then it's nice and flat with the floor or the subfloor itself. Quick time lapse showing me laying the floors. Like I said earlier on, we're going over the top of each plank. You can see my glue line there that I'm sticking to. There's no glue protruding past that. The little sections that are still on show will be covered up very shortly when I come back down the other way with the other row. Okay, so a little update. We have another row down through there. I've just glued that. Quick bit of a vlog while I'm letting that go off. It says from the time it's out of the bucket onto the floor, air time. Once the air gets, you've got about 20 minutes before it's ready to lay the floor on. So I'm not going too far ahead of myself. I'm keeping within my lines. I don't want to go too far with the glue. Don't want to waste it, and I don't want to be stepping over glue that I don't need to step over. So let that go off there now, and I'll start laying over the top.
once I get to that, once I get that section complete, then I think I'm going to just come back down this side, also from this side up. I think I'm going to do that. Try and get this side of the wall done first. Let me say that again. Try and get this side of the room done first, not the wall. Get that side of the room done, and then work my way up here. I'm going to leave all the little cuts. I'm just going to get the big planks in for now. I'm self-conscious of walking on this floor, so it's right in the middle there, I can jump over, but I don't want to be having too much square meterage and I can't walk around. This stuff doesn't go off completely dry until a good few hours, so it could still, the planks could ever so slightly move. If I get these planks moving, let me go vlog style, if these planks move 0.5 mil even, as you start going up the rows, that 0.5 mil could increase, yeah, if you understand me. So as it's going, it could open up ever so slightly. You get to one part of the room, you could have 1 mil or 2. I don't want that. So, not rushing it, taking it slow, have a process, and then, yeah, it's looking lovely. Looking amazing. And that's just me.
I like it, Picasso.
Right as well. This is probably one of my least favourite parts of LVT stick down, is the roller. Could have the big, heavy concrete roller, but this is perfect as I'm going along the planks. So it's extendable, look, just twist, there's an offset nut in there, so when you twist it, obviously it wedges itself inside the pod. So that's extendable. Let's go. And roll,
Tell me what you gonna do now. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
making progress quite rapidly. I'm not going to show you too much of me laying this floor because it's quite straightforward what I'm doing. We'll do a couple of clips as we go along now, and then the last couple of videos I'll show you is basically coming to a finish of the kitchen. But what we've got here, so we're not cutting our deco panels. I'm going to set up my camera here. So we're not cutting the deco panels, we're going up to them. So the reason we do this is we want to try and keep the edging that's on the panel pre-manufactured, so any moisture or water is harder for it to get up inside the panel and it won't blow on the end. But also trying to multi-tool them in place now, it can get a bit messy. So what we're doing, and the client's happy, we're going to go up to the panels. We're leaving a 2 mil gap maximum around, and everything is getting sealed up with the silicone, so any mopping and water that goes up against the panels, it can't go in up underneath the panel. So we've got our pre-cut slices here. Our glue is down and set, and I'm just going to lay them there. We're going up to our legs, and all the ends will be covered with our kitchen plinth. I'll roll them slightly. As you can see, we've got our little slot cut there, leaving a bit of a gap around for expansion, but not too much. So we've got a gap there up in the back. This floor, because it's stuck down, is not going to move as much as, say, loosely. We have our little triangle just stick in that corner there. Otherwise, for now, let's carry on with our row. As you can see, our lovely gap is nice and equal all the way up. Even though it's been covered, we want to try and keep it very neat. Let's continue up this row. So guys, we are well underway. I'm going to flip you around now and show you where we're at. Again, I'm not going to show too much of the installation progress or process. You kind of know the drill. Now I was going to go up around the island and do like I've done here, carry on all the main runs of planks and then drop back on the cuts. But I actually decided to do that today. It's very warm and I'm on my own. So if I got too far ahead with the planks, they might start moving and sliding. So we get a few locked in. Once that goes off in the morning, I can come back as well, take tooth off that and work around the island. I have worked my way up there because it's a smaller run, but the wider I go like this area, if that hadn't gone off, there's a chance it could move with the heat that we got. It's the warmest day of the year whilst filming this, but I'm very happy with the progress.
I hope you're enjoying this little video so far. Don't forget to subscribe, like and subscribe. It's free and I can show you a lot more on these sorts of jobs of how I do it, and you could do it back home, possibly. It's not that easy. My knees are tired, they are feeling the strain, but we've done it. The floor in the kitchen area, dining area and the utility is complete. Ready now for our second fix carpentry, our linings, our doors, and our skirtings and arcs. Everything can sit down on top of our brand new LVT finished floor. But the only downside is I can't show you exactly what it looks like at this moment in time. I can give you a bit of an idea, but it's very important we protect this floor. We're still working in here, so I don't want to pull this all back up. But what I will do, I will show in part 3 or a third video on this property, a full walkthrough of everything we have done here with the floor, the carpentry, fitted cabinets, bespoke media walls, everything that we have done. We'll give it a lavish, lovely walkthrough on a full-on vlog. I can tell you exactly what we've done. It's a shame that I only started doing these videos now, but I promise you, hit the subscribe button, stick along for this journey, and just see some of the epic work we've got coming up over the next couple of months. But for now, love you and leave you, and just take a little look around at what we achieved over the last couple of days.